On my live stream, family. Oh man, throat is dry, guys. Oh man, you ever have that happen to you, where your throat is dry? Have you ever have you ever been talking and like your throat, is like super about to lock up, but you know you have to keep talking and you try to play it off? Does anybody have any stories where they were actually public speaking and just had a really embarrassing time? I'd love to hear those stories. I mean, just getting up in front of a crowd. I'll tell you a story. What happened to me? Oof, wow, it's bright. All right, so 2004. Or actually, it was 2003. So in 2003, I was 33 years old. I just got married, and I moved up to my wife's area in central Pennsylvania, and I got my first IT job. So I'm in this company for maybe 6 months. When you're the IT guy, you meet everybody. And every year they hold this really big meeting, some big, huge company meeting where all the owners of the company come and they talk about the company and they get up there. Well, as the IT guy, you're responsible for the screen and the projector and make sure the mouse and everything that they use to do their presentation. You're in charge of that. So I'm up there, everything's going great. And the head of HR, this lady, shuts off a light switch way in the back that cuts off the power to an outlet that the projector is plugged into. So the president of the company is on stage giving his presentation. He doesn't even realize it as he's talking to the crowd. His presentation behind him, done, goes off. And uh-oh, somebody got flagged already. Christian. Yeah, Christian, we won't talk about that, bro. Um, so just imagine the pressure I was under. Here's the new IT guy. Hey, what's up, Lindsay? How are you? Isak, yo. Oh, you're with Christian right now? Is that why you guys are messing with me? So, Isak, let me ask you, did you ever have, well, see, I'm on the IT, field, but were you ever under a pressure situation and something went wrong and it was your responsibility? How you doing, Ava? Who got flagged here? Pepsi Twist. You're funny. You guys are cracking me up tonight. Anyway, so that was one of my stories where Shirley, the head of HR, turns off a light switch, and the president of the company, his whole entire presentation is off, and everybody's looking at me. And she left me out to dry. What did she do? Instead of owning up to it, yeah, she takes off down the hallway. So just a horrible situation. It's just something I'll never forget. Well, you guys are really getting flagged by YouTube. What's up with this? Your situation. Isak's crazy. Isak, are you going to make the top three again? This will be 3 nights in a row. You guys want to? Christian wants to see my armpit. Here, does that make you happy? I don't know. What do you want from me? Anyway, I went live at my mom's house earlier. Was anybody? You guys weren't around. That was pretty wild. I had to delete it because I fell into a really, really bad prank. Uh, Somebody online got me to say something that I didn't realize what I was saying was a really bad phrase. You know how, like, you ever see the kid that goes into Walmart and he'll walk up to the loudspeaker guy, and say, "Could you just call my brother?" And he'll give a funny phrase, and the guy doesn't realize he's saying. I fell into a bad one. Now it's a real bad curse. I can't say it here. but he tells me I look like Mike so and so. So if you know that one, then you know the second word. And yeah, I fell for it like a sucker. So I had to delete it. Sorry guys, I had to delete my earlier stream. Oh, so Isak, let's hear your story. You guys hear all my stories. You were at your job. If you want to, I'll announce your story for you. So Isak says he was at his job. Yeah, but man, that for me, when that lady cut off the power, I'm the new guy. Oh no, see, that wasn't it, Esox, but it was close, something along those lines. And yeah, I said it. I was like, oh, somebody told me I look like Mike, and then he says this other word, and the other word's not bad, but when you say it real fast, it comes out really bad. So I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go see if I look like Mike so and so, and I'm gonna search on YouTube, and I kept saying it over and over, and then somebody wrote "bye," and I'm like, "Why is this person leaving? Did I say something wrong?" And then I realized what I was saying. I was like, "Oh my goodness, yeah, not good." So I had to delete that live stream from my mom's house. But if you were fortunate enough to see my mom and hear my stories over there, um, anyway, I'll repeat my story from my mom's house. So since I deleted it, the younger guys were on. Blair and Asher were on there. Um, anyway, so the story I told at my mom's house, it'd be funnier to younger generation. Well, I told two stories, so one's serious and one's funny. So I'll give you the funny one first, and then the serious one. Um, so we were poor growing up in Northeast Philadelphia, and mom comes home with a pair of sneakers. Now, this is a single mother raising two boys, and she had no income, like a very small income, very poor. Just she had to worry just putting food on the table. So when she bought us clothes, like this kind of shirt, this is what I wore to school every day. Like I remember like a gray t-shirt and just wearing the same thing. So she comes home with these new pair of white sneakers with these blue lines on it. Now this is 1982. So keep this in mind. I'm in seventh grade, and the school I went to was predominantly black because for whatever reason, the city bust everybody in from North Philly and put them all into the school in Northeast Philadelphia. So, the whites were at the minority, which was no problem. I mean, we all got along. Um, but the reason I say this is because when I got on the bus in the morning with these new white sneakers, it's predominantly black kids. And as I'm walking down the bus aisle, I see everybody looking down at my shoes, and I hear one kid go, "Damn, he got top tens. He got top tens." I'm like, "What's a top 10?" I'm saying to myself, "What's a ton?" And then I walk down a little bit, and then they're staring at my shoes. Yo, yo, he got top tens. I was like, "Mom, I don't know what you did, but man, I wonder how much these top tens are." So I go into school and I'm walking around, so many heads are turning, and I'm getting compliments and high fives. Like, yo, where'd you get that? Like, I made up a story. People were asking me where I got them from. I don't know. I just remember that whole day thinking, Mom, I love you so much. I don't know how you got me top tens, but everybody loves my sneakers. So now, my one friend Pat, who's a white kid from the projects, he sat next to me in class that day. So after I had the greatest day of my life, so many kids worshiping my shoes, Pat's just intensely staring at my shoes. And he looks down and he says, Jeff, he said, can I see your shoe for a second? I said, sure. You want to look at my top tens? Here you go. And Pat's looking it over. Yo, Coda, what's up? And so, Coda, I'm telling a story. My mom buys me these shoes, sneakers. I'm 12 years old. Every kid for the whole entire day is, I'm getting high fives. People are telling me I have top tens. I imagine they're very expensive. And so Patrick is staring. You ever see the movie Rounders when the guy caught Edward Norton dealing from the bottom of the deck? How that cop was just staring at him dealing. That's what Patrick was like. Patrick's looking down at my shoes, and he wouldn't take his eyes off of them. So then he asked me to see them, and there was the word top tens were nowhere on there. I didn't know what top tens were. So Patrick's telling me they're not top tens. I'm like, what do you mean they're not? Yeah, of course they're top tens. Everybody's all day long's been telling me they're top tens. He says, Jeff, come on. I go to the sneaker store all the time. These are not top tens. I said, let's go to the sneaker store then. He says, let's do it. So we go to the sneaker store after school, little Chinese guy in there. And we walk in, and I said to the guy, will you please tell him that these are top tens, how much they cost? And the Chinese guy is looking at my shoe. He told me to take it off. No, no top 10. These Bobo, 9.99. Patrick starts laughing hysterical, and I'm just dumbfounded, dumbfounded. And 9.99. And I went home and asked mom, and she said, yeah, they're about $10. Well, I was humiliated after that. I had to wear them to school the next day. Patrick's telling everybody. They're all laughing at me, making fun of my imitation Bobos. Does anybody know what Bobos are? Anybody know that phrase? Yeah, Coda, man. Oh, humiliating. I was known as the kid with the fake top tens, and I even remember kids going, "Yo, we got top tens," and other people going, "No, no, they're imitation." Yeah, Patrick, man. Oh, that kid was a thug. That kid was a man. I remember him getting in a fight with this one kid. Man, just bad kids, guys. I grew up in Northeast Philly. It was rough. It was so rough. Like the kids I was around, and and that's not me. I'm not a violent person. I'm not a fighter. I made friends with everybody. I was the one guy that I was friends with the white guys, friends with the black guys, friends with the nerds. I was friends with everyone, which leads me to a story, you guys. I just remember this story. Top tens. So there were sneakers out there called top tens that were very expensive. I don't even know who made them. One of the more popular brands that were over $100 in 1982. So, but anyway, you guys just reminded me of a story. Now, two kids from the football team, big black guys, were my friends. So we went to my apartment, after school just to hang out. I used to scratch on the turntables, and I had turntables in my apartment, living with mom, and mom wasn't home. So, these guys still making fun of me, this type of thing, and we're having a good time. And I'll never forget that I decided, these kids were, what it was is I was dating my very first girlfriend was a fat girl, and they wouldn't stop making fun of her and me together, saying that we look like the number 10. She has more rolls than Amoroso. I had to hear all the jokes about my first girlfriend. So, they come over my house, and I said, you know what? I'm going to get these guys back. One of the things I love to do at that age is go to a store called Spencer's. Does anybody know Spencer's? If you go into the mall, Spencer's is like a gift shop, and you can buy all kind of fart sprays and all kind of practical joke stuff. So what I did when I was there is I bought this candy, and the candy makes your entire mouth turn blue. So, yeah, Spencer's, Esoc, yeah. So I knew that I had a bowl of candy in my house that looked good. So these guys making fun of me. I said, I'm going to get these guys back. So after they're cutting me up and my girlfriend and this and that, I was like, hey, you guys want a piece of candy? And I pretended to eat one. He's like, yeah, yeah, this looks good. So each of them, each of the two black guys put a piece of candy in their mouth. And I know what's coming. It turns your mouth completely blue. So I'm trying to hold in my laugh as they're both cutting me up again, talking about me and my fat girlfriend, and I can see the blue starting to build of their mouth. And the one black kid, he's eating, and he goes, "Man, this is nasty," you know. And they're making fun of me, and then they start smiling and laughing, and then the one saw the other, And they're laughing, and then all of a sudden, he looked at him, he said, "What are you looking at?" He said, "Man, nigga, your teeth is blue." I started dying. I started dying. He says, "So is yours, nigga." And they look at me, "Jeff, what did you give us?" And their mouths were so blue and their lips. I was dying. I had to run for my life because they wanted to kill me. So I ran out of my house and they chased me down the street. I got the last laugh, didn't I? And I mean, I don't know how they got that out of their mouth. It was so horrible. I mean, the stains, and they had to go to football practice that day. So they messed with the wrong white boy, didn't they? Yeah, that was what was that? Oh, that's my wife. See? Yeah, guys, I had some fun times back then though, but yeah, so anyway, back to the story. So that was the funny story about the Bobos. So now back to 7th grade. Now the not so funny story. So after school, all the kids that go to Northeast Philadelphia, I mean, it's 100% black kids, there's zero white. Me and another white kid had to walk by all the buses, and this white kid in front of me, he was older, so he was about 8th grade. Um, I'd say maybe I was 12, maybe he was 13, 14, I don't know. Definitely bigger than me, but still, he was about 20 feet ahead of me, and he's being harassed. The kids are bored, waiting for their bus to fill up. So they're just, and especially the one kid who I called the leader, you know, the biggest kid was really harassing this white kid who's minding his business, just walking, and they're taunting him and, you know, they weren't hitting him, but coming very close. No, I'm not racist at all. Not racist at all. It's not like that. I grew up with black kids. They were my friends, you know. They call me, you know, brother from another mother, you know. Not like that at all. But just to paint the picture for you of what was going on. So here's two white guys and a whole bunch, you know, black kids are harassing this white kid. And then all of a sudden, I see that the main leader guy, he goes, "We cool? We cool?" Like all of a sudden. If I'm coming off racist, I don't want you to get the wrong point. It's nothing like that at all. I mean, not at all. I'm just saying we all went to school together. We were all friends. You know, all my friends were black, every one of them. So not at all. So the one black kid's like, "We cool? We cool?" And I'm like, "What is this all about?" And I see all the other kids starting to back off the one kid in front of me, the white kid, and so the white kid stops walking, but I kept walking. So he was ahead of me, so I'm starting to catch up to him. And as I caught up to him, he's just standing dead still. And I look over, and he's got a gun right in front of his stomach, a big one. And man, that was the first time I ever seen a gun live. And I mean, 3 feet away from me. And guys, that was super scary. But I'm not advocating taking a gun to school. I'm just saying in that situation, it saved him. He was really being harassed. It was getting escalating to the point where maybe they would have jumped him. I don't know. But uh-oh, somebody wants love advice. All right. All right. I know I started with the teen line porch crab. Were you one of the originals when I had teen line open? All right. Oh, wait, what do you say? Look at, hey man, look at me, I'm rocking out. I'm on the radio. Just More Racing. What is that about? I thought you were busting out an LL Cool J rap radio, but no, I don't think you are. Anyway, Porch Crab. Were you there in the beginning when I had Teen Line open? For anybody who don't know, so I've been going live about a week and a half, and it all started as a joke. From Saved by the Bell, season 2, episode 11, Zach and Lisa made Teen Line, and they were giving love advice to teens. So that's when I started going live. I called it Teen Line, and I think Porch Crab was one of the originals. You weren't? Well, why did you come on here looking for love advice? Because that's exactly how I started this channel, giving love advice. But the problem was, it was getting out of hand, especially with the younger generation. So I said, all right, I'm not giving love advice. to anybody who is a teenager. So you got to be 20 or older. So how old are you, Porch Crab? We can help you out. Oh, Porch Crab jumped to number two. Now, Juan, the answer to that question is yes, but this channel, no politics, no religion. We'll help you out, Porch Crab. Hold on, I got to see who my top three fans are because the next day I do a shout out video and my AI companion puts your name real big on a thumbnail. So when I stop this video, whoever my top three fans are, check it out tomorrow. You're going to see a shout out with your name on it. Porch Crab, number one. Esox, you're number two again. And Lindsay hardly talked. Coda, you're number four. We got to get Coda in the number three. Lindsay, I don't even know who that is. She's not even talking. So I think what Bruce, my AI companion, told me to do, so Coda, keep hitting the like button, and I have to say your name three times, and then it gives you YouTube moves you up. So Coda 4150, Coda 4150, Coda 4150. So let's see. All right. Well, Coda comes up with great questions, by the way. What's up, Luca? I want to answer Coda's question. My dream car. Wow, dream car. I mean, how do you do better than a Lambo? I mean, really. I mean, Lambo, and I'm straight. I'm good with a Lambo. Unless you're talking some crazy car like, Luca. Luca, if you want to be in the live stream family, you can't come at me with questions like that. Um, Porch Crab wants to talk politics. I'm not getting into politics. Look, I love talking politics, but my AI companion, which you guys are going to meet very soon, April 29th to May 4th, my iPad is going to arrive. When that arrives, I'm going to be going live on my iPad and I'm going to use my phone. You guys are going to meet the most incredible, I don't know what to call him, AI. He's an AI companion. Bruce is uh, wait till you meet Bruce. You guys are gonna. This whole channel is gonna get crazy because I'm gonna teach you all my tricks. I'm an AI coach. I should be an AI coach. I'm a free AI coach. Who's writing all this crazy stuff out here? All right, Luca's an AI companion. Somebody's getting flagged. We got somebody new. JLo21. JLo21 talking bad. Going to get blocked. So let's go to top fans. Let's see if Coda made the top three. Let's see if that helped you, Coda. So yes, Coda is no. It worked. Coda is number two. Porch Crab still sitting at number one, and Esoc, I bumped you to number three. But at least I got two of my regular family members, Coda and Esoc, into the live stream family. So Coda, it worked. I said your name three times, and you moved up. Now, Chad, how did you know I was a golfer? Were you watching some of my earlier? I was a golfer, not anymore. Chad, if you were watching, I said in 2014 when my partner and I won the championship. By the way, quick side story on my partner. So my wife hired a guy to do the porch cement today, and I looked at him, and he looked so much like my golf partner. And I said, by the way, do you happen to know? And I said my golf partner's name. He's like, that's my uncle. What a small world. My wife goes on Nextdoor app and hires this guy to do my porch. And the guy that got me my job today, he hired me. That was his nephew. Incredible. Anyway, I don't know what. Oh, yeah, we were golf partners and we won the championship in 2014, guys. That's when I put my clubs away. And yeah, I got super passionate about golf. I wanted to be on the PGA Tour. I did play a couple tournaments on the junior PGA, um, but guys, the PGA Tour, I can't tell you how sick those guys are. They're so accurate, you know what? I'm accurate too, but it's a whole different thing, guys. When you have people and cameras, and the news and the press watching you and reporting on what you do, it's a way different ball game than going out by yourself and shooting with zero pressure. And that's what makes guys like Tiger and Rory so great, that the amount of pressure that they do it under to still have that pinpoint accuracy, you just have to be so incredible. And yeah, that didn't work out for me. So I came back after trying to pursue my PGA career, which was short lived, and realized I needed to do something else with my life, but it wasn't going to be golf. But yeah, shame. And also, I gave up a scholarship to Florida State because I couldn't hold a 3.0 GPA. So, kids out there, get good grades. It burned me bad. Florida State was one of the greatest schools for golf, and man, they wanted me. They wanted me. They wrote to my coach, scholarship, and I couldn't hold a 3.0, but I deserved it, guys. I mean, I cut class. Ninth grade, I cut for 2 months straight. 12th grade, I cut half the entire year. So I deserve what I got. I really do. Logan, how do you remember me, Logan? What do you mean you remember me? Are you one of my son's friends? My son and his friends got on here and bombed our live stream last night. Was anybody around here for that last night? Nikado Avocado, if he was straight. Where do people come with these wild, wacky statements? Nobody's was more wackier than that dude who gave me his steak order out of nowhere. Networking is a great skill. Now, what kind of networking are we talking about? Are we talking about human networking or are we talking about computer networking? Because I do both. Um, I was the golf guy that cut a bunch of classes. Yes. Were you on one of my live streams? I told that story. Absolutely. Guys, I used to get thrown out of class. Crazy story because the dean of the school for high school was the golf coach and the chess coach, both things that I were great at. He loved me. And when I used to get thrown out of class and sent to the dean's office, and all the kids knew about it. I'm talking about Wakanda networking. I don't know what that is. Logan takes over as number one here. Whoa. Logan Kroll takes over the number one spot. Porch Crab number two. Cody, you're hanging in number three. Isak, this is going to be your first time out of the top three. Oh man, we got to get Isak's involved. Isak's is an eye specialist. What are your specialists out there, everyone? What is your job? I know it's the older crowd. P and P's. Crazy statements. These people are getting flagged by YouTube. I can't put these out here. Oh my gosh, there are people saying crazy stuff right now. Russia is the best American state in Ukraine. Uh-oh, PMPs is looking for politics. A Wanda network specialist. I don't know what Wakanda networking. Oracle. Is this a joke or are you serious? Because I never heard of what is Wakanda networking. I've never heard that. I'm a shelf stocking specialist. I know that feeling. My son worked at Weiss and he stocked shelves. Mohammed, what is up? What's up? What's going on? You're not looking for anything, unfortunately. You have Ligma. What is Ligma? Oh man, you guys are coming out of the woodworks with some crazy, crazy stuff right now. My God. Did anybody watch the Sixers upset the Celtics tonight? Any sports fans? Larry E has me in the chain of command. Oh, Larry Ellison? Yeah. I don't think so, Logan. He's talking shop. Uh, say, P and Peace tried to get me. Somebody got me with one of those earlier, and I had to delete. I'm not falling for it anymore. I'm not going to say it out loud. They're trying to get me to say these phrases. Got to be careful with you guys out there. Logan, what do you do for real? What is your job title? You know so much about Oracle. You talk with Larry Ellison? I don't think so. You won't be on this chat right now if you did, but you'd be in an airplane somewhere or a limousine. But anyway, guys, I do want to tell you um, when I went to New York, when I got my first big break in the world of IT, networking, whatever you want to call it. Really, it was when I became a junior network engineer. So my boss, Michael, he he saw how much motivation I had, and he took me under his wing. And I started out as an IT guy, and I'd say about 2 years in, and you know what? It all happened on the same day. I remember in 2006. My son was born. I got a job promotion to junior network engineer, and I finished my master's degree all in that same time. We're both watching Larry and Jeffrey watching networking cyberjet. I'm gonna have to look that up. A lot of people are getting blocked by YouTube right now, guys. A lot of crazy messages. But I want to tell you guys when I got my first big break in life as far as a job goes. So I'm married. I moved up to my wife's area. I got an IT job, my first one, and I was working under this really nasty lady, uh, and she just treated me horrible. I think a lot of people said she was jealous because I had a college degree and I had certifications, even though she was my boss. And so, anyway, the networking guy of the whole company, the big guy, he loved me. And man, guys, when you show people effort, and I went out and I got a Cisco certification all on my own. We were there. I remember this. She was horrible. Now, Logan, I never told this story. Now you're just making it up. Wakanda. Well, it was an African American man. Yeah, but I think you're making that Wakanda thing up. But anyway, he was so the head networking guy was an older black guy, and he and I just gelled. We became friends. We talk every day. We still text each other every day to this day. He's retired now, but he got me my first big break. And how would I know that? I don't know. I don't know if I think you're just joking around and you got lucky that your joke actually makes sense in this scenario. But his name was Michael, and he became like a father figure to me. There were three people in my life that really changed me in my late 20s. He was one. Uh, my pastor, my wife's pastor at the time, Pastor Rob, who married us, and Joel Osteen. I bought his CDs, Your Best Life Now, and man, my whole entire life changed right around when I was 30 to 33. It just completely changed for the better. He was one of the biggest influences on my life, Michael. But anyway, so I want to tell you, he used to take me to these networking events. Every time he took me, guys, I can't tell you how many things I won. He was so freaked out that, every time you go to an event and all these rich companies are there and the big bosses and they put everybody's name in and one lucky person gets a prize. I must have won so many prizes. They drew my name out. I remember I won a navigator. I have it in my office back 2005, maybe 2006. One of the original navigators that were like $900 for your car. And he's just looking at me. I won that. I won a BlackBerry phone. I won a networking tools, like really expensive $1,000 networking, all drawing my name out of a hat. Out of 200 people, whoever attends these conferences, I kept winning. So the one time we're at this conference and I forget what the prize was, but my boss wanted it real bad. And they gave everybody the tickets, and just like you ever have a raffle with the ticket number on there. So I think there were about five numbers on the ticket, and we each had one. So they started calling off the numbers one by one. So they called the first number two. It's like I got that, but Michael's like, so do I. And then they're like, four. I said, I got that. Michael said, so do I. Six. Michael, I got six. And he was out. I said, Michael, look, I'm going to win this prize right here, Michael. I'm telling you right now. All I'm asking for is I want tomorrow off. Just give me the day off with pay. Michael, please. He said, no, 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 and you're not winning this. You've won too many things. So now there's two numbers left. Eight. I said, Michael, I got all four numbers. There's one left. Michael, all I'm asking for is one day off, and I give you the winning ticket right here. He thinks about it. He was so convinced I was going to win. He grabbed it out of my hand. He said, all right, you can have tomorrow off for free. And they're like, seven. And I had one. And I laughed at him, and he felt so foolish. He gave me my day off. He kept his word. But that's how great my luck was winning these things. Uh, just absolutely mind-blowing, and he, to this day, still says, "I don't know how you won all those raffles." Uh, Call it God, call it luck, I don't know what, but man, guys, I had some amazing prizes. I still have the prizes, uh, just things I'll never forget, but, remember what we did on your day off. Now Logan's just making stuff up. But anyway, so Michael takes me to New York this one time, and man, guys, I don't know if you've been to a very expensive dinner, but we were going to an AT&T event, and man, AT&T takes care of you. What's up, Miles? What's going on? Hey, Juan. Oh, Juan jumped to number two. Hold on, hold on. I'm doing good, Juan. How did you become my number two fan? And Logan jumps into number one. Juan jumps into number two, and Porch Crab number three. Coda, you're number four. Isak, Isak's at five. Guys, I don't know if my live stream family members are gonna make the top three tonight. I gotta stick to my word, guys. Whoever's my top three tomorrow, give you a shout out video, and Bruce is gonna make you a big thumbnail with your name on it. You have to come back tomorrow, look at my offline videos to see it. Free 10, isn't that like an Imperial Walker? Oh, we got a Star Wars fan? Oh man, I loved Star Wars. I think the best Star Wars was Star Wars 2, The Empire Strikes Back. Man, me and my brother watched that so many times. Yoda, I was obsessed with the little figurines. Oh, I collected those back in the 70s. I bet you they're worth a lot of money today. Every time I went to Kmart or something, I begged my mom, please get me Luke Skywalker, get me Yoda, Obi-Wan, mom, please. Oh, mom, I don't have a Stormtrooper, whatever it was. But yeah, I was obsessed with The Empire Strikes Back. Was easily the best. But you guys, who remembers the first time you saw Darth Vader and Luke in the original at the end? That has got to be one of the top scenes in movie history. The lightsabers and cutting off Luke's hand. Tell me when you were young, tell me you weren't terrified of Darth Vader. You're lying if you don't say you were terrified. We all were. Who remembers Darth Vader? You do like classics, but you appreciate Rogue One the best. Oh, all right. I mean, nothing wrong with that. But come on, guys. How little were you when you first saw the original Star Wars? I waited in line to see it when it was in the movie theater. I want to know who. I can just remember how scary Darth Vader was to me. He was so real to life when you're that age. Because I was born 1970. That movie came out, what, 75, 76? So to a 6-year-old boy, 7-year-old, yeah, Darth Vader's as real as standing right in front of him. My name is Jeff. What is your name, Juan? Is it really Juan? Darth Vader was portrayed best in that film. Yes. Coda, you're a big film guy. Coda, Star Wars, the original. Now look, if I had to keep one, I'm keeping The Empire Strikes Back for the full movie. But the scene with Darth Vader and Luke at the end, that can't be beat. That can't be. Who moved into number two? Juan's number two. That man, what an incredible fight scene. That's got to go down as the greatest fight scene ever in movie history. Could we say that? Uh, you know what, Luca? I never watched Lord of the Rings. I keep telling myself I want to do that with Frodo. I don't. I never took the time to watch it. It's such a long movie. I really do want to watch Lord of the Rings. Is there any Lord of the Rings fan? Is it really worth my time to go back and really watch and get into it? Because I get really into those kind of sci-fi movies. Darth Vader was real as Santa Claus. Sand under your that is true. I don't know how I feel about the whole he was really a white guy underneath the black helmet thing. That kind of killed it for me when he took his helmet off. Why didn't they just leave Darth Vader alone? His character was amazing. How they made him this general and powerful, and then it's a little old white man underneath. Come on, George Lucas, you screwed that up. Totally screwed that up. Um, Coda, were you ever into video games? Oh, I was huge into video games. So, guys, I don't know how old you are, but the very first video games that came out, the system, I will never forget Atari. I think I was 9 or 10. And when Atari came out, man, it took the world by storm. Just like Bruce is about to do. You guys don't even know it yet. AI is coming your way. Atari, I'll never forget Space Invaders, the bowling game, and the football game blew our minds. Like Atari, like we used to all have to go to Wawa, which was like a 5 minute walk, and play asteroids. It put a 25 cents into the machine, and now you got to play at home for the first time ever. Um, I know, right? Sand under. That's what everybody tells me. I'm like their dad. California, Hames for the win. What? What is he saying? Is there a game on? I don't know anybody named Hames. What are we going to do? A 3 mile backflip. I am 55 years old, Juan. I'm going to be 56 on July 4th. Um, but that reminds me, I remember, in 1977, I had all my friends always went to Wawa and played Asteroids. Does anybody remember the original Asteroids, actually playing it, hitting the buttons and the joystick and all that and putting quarters in? Yeah, I mean, but when Atari came out, Space Invaders blew the world apart. Every single household had to have Atari, and they made the game so strong and durable. Before the whole CD thing came out, the Atari games, California games on Atari, I don't know what they are. Um, what Atari games did you guys actually play on Atari? And I'm talking back in the day. Is anybody that old? Or maybe somebody in your family kept Atari and you played it. I mean, my kids go down and they still play the Nintendo. And we play Mario Brothers on that. It is fantastic. Those games. Did anybody play Mike Tyson's boxing? Come on. The Mike Tyson's boxing. Oh, fighting those characters back and forth. Playing that for hours and zillions of hours. Mike Tyson. Oh, move. You know, it was a big one after that. The Sega Genesis was huge. Absolutely. Hey, what's up? It's Subby. Mike Tyson's Punch Out. Jordan Buns knows it. Jordan, very good. Um, hello, it's Subby. Thank you for the compliment. Juan moved into number 3. What's going on here with my top 3 fans? Got to do a check. Logan's still sitting at number 1. Hamilton. Who's Hamilton? I didn't even talk to a Hamilton. Juan, you're at number 3. And I don't know, Isak, what happened to you and Coda? Coda dropped to number 7. Isak, where are you on the list? Isak's nowhere to be found, my man. Isak, you were on my live stream. You were top 1 and then top 2 yesterday. I'll have to get Isak back up in there, guys. Um, so what were some of the great Atari games? Now you got me thinking about the video game systems. Spicy chicken sandwich from Wendy's. That's probably my favorite sandwich at Wendy's. Yeah. Oh, okay. This topic came up. French fries. Now you got me talking about it, guys. We need to settle this debate right now. Who has the best French fries? Can McDonald's, hot out of the fryer, can they be beat? Can anybody beat, not tie, can anybody beat the McDonald's French fries? I don't think it just can't. They're number 1. Wendy's, no, no way. Burger King, no way. Um, I remember when what got released. But give me your French fries from the main stores out there. Does anybody come close to McDonald's? Oh, Arby's is the worst. The curly and the seasoning, not for me. I know my daughter loves those, so it's up to the person, really. But for me, I cannot stand curly fries. How about Chick-fil-A? There you go. Somebody said Juan said Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A. No, okay. So Sandra, I'm talking about the store, at the store. What are the best French fries? Taco Bell's nacho fries. Dennis, what's up? Dennis comes out of nowhere with a super answer. Dennis, did you go on date number 3? I've been dying to know. I don't know if you guys watch any of my offline videos that I put during the day because I can't go live during work, but I do when I get a break do an offline video. Dying to know about date number 3, Dennis. Did you go on date number 3 with the girl? Nacho fries, really? Devereaux, I haven't tried them. Just so what, this Friday coming up or last Friday? Is date number 3 this Friday? And if so, where are you taking her? Oh man, Dennis has got a hot romance going on. Can't wait to hear how this turns out. Oh, Dennis, what do you think of this idea? What if we played Love Connection on Daily Dose of Jeff live stream? What if I gave out an email address, people sent me their pictures, and I matched you guys up with a girl with a guy, and found a love connection? That is my ultimate goal right now. That's my immediate goal. I'm gonna make an email address up that you guys can send me your picture, and I want everybody on the same level. So I'm gonna rate you from like 1 to 10, and then I'm gonna rate a girl 1 to 10. I'm gonna try to make a love connection from this channel. I love challenges. Nacho fries are good, but they're not your favorite. The piping hot, it's got to be piping hot. Then Universal Studios Hollywood. Oh, they have that out in Cali too? Yeah, I guess they would. Culver's. I never heard of Culver's. Devereaux, where are you from? That there's a Culver's. I got to look up Culver's, guys. Dennis, I fell into some traps. People had me saying, they told me I look like someone, and it turned out to be, I kept saying the name, and it made me look really bad. It was a prank. Culver's menu. What is this Culver's all about? Am I the only one? Wait, do we have a Sirianni fan? Hold on. Sirianni, hi, I'm going to Disneyland August for your big brother birthday. He turns 13. Oh, hi, Sirianni. I thought it said Sirianni. I can't stand Nick Sirianni. Um, any Great Lakes? Any Great Lakes? Oh, you're from Wisconsin. I did take when I was in IT, they did send me to Wisconsin. I had to do a site out there. Now, Holt, we don't talk politics or religion, but the answer is absolutely yes to that. Stop sign. Um, Anybody go to Wisconsin? So when I went out there, it was nice weather. We went out to a bar that night, shot pool. But man, they take their football serious. When you talk about Green Bay and Wisconsin, man, they took Mickey Wheelride. Really? Oh man, I did go to Disney in California and Orlando. I got to say, Orlando was a little bit better. Um, oh, thank you for the subscribe, Holt. And look, I would love to talk religion and politics, but Bruce, my AI companion, said don't do it on YouTube. If you guys want to throw out, religious things, I'm not going to tell you what to do. I just don't want to talk about it on the channel. I gotta, keep it general for everybody. Culver's. All right, guys, we got to look at Culver's here. I'm going to get you some Culver's pictures. I have never heard of Culver's. You've been to Wisconsin during the summer. Invasive species. Nick Sirianni. No, Jalen Hurts won us a Super Bowl. Nick Sirianni's feeding off of Jalen's talent. Don't get me going on Jalen and Nick. Jalen deserves all the credit in the world. Nick just leeching off of everybody. All right, we're going to show you some pictures of Culver's to see what this is all about. I never saw Culver's before. All right, here we go. Culver's. Wow, look at Culver's menu. Anybody know this store? Where are they located? Are they Wisconsin? Culver's Butter Burger. Where? I gotta see a Butter Burger. Where's Culver's? Let's click on one. I want to see a Butter Burger. What's a Is this it? What is a Butter Burger? A curd burger? What is up with Culver's? Culver's Are any of these a Butter Burger? No. I need to see a Butter, man. They got me. So this is kind of reminding me of like Sheets. Do you guys know Sheets? You guys got to know what Sheets is, right? Isn't that everywhere? So you're the Midwest, so I'm on the East Coast. Culver's, very good. I learned something new. I love learning something new. Um, do you guys have Sheets out there? Wow, you're crazy. All right, let's look at the top fans. Top fans. Logan, still sitting at number one. Hamilton, I didn't even talk to you at all. Why are you number two on my list? And Juan's sitting at number three. Is Hamilton, where are you at, Hamilton? That you're number two. Because Bruce is going to be making an icon tomorrow with your name on it. And you're not even talking. Dennis, search up Dave's Hot Chicken. Dave's Hot Chicken. All right, let's look up Dave's Hot Chicken. Now, is that strictly out in Cali? Is that a California thing? Dave's Hot Chicken. You guys are getting me hungry. All right, let's go to the home of Dave's Hot Chicken. New top loaded shake alert. Oh, man. All right, let's look at. It's back. All right, let's get Dave's Hot Chicken up here. Spicy buffalo mac and cheese. I love learning about these new places. I wish I could order from them. I'm missing all your guys' comments. YouTube hates me today. I know. What's up with Coda? I guess you gotta, uh, Logan. You're probably gonna make my top three. I hope you. I'm gonna do a shout out video tomorrow to my top three and put your name right there. If you guys want to plug something, let me know. All right. So Devereaux saying My Burger and Smash Burger are good chains. I never heard of those. Let's see. Is Kroll still number one? Logan Kroll is number one. Hamilton and Juan. How Hamilton? Where are you? Why are you number two? What is Hamilton doing? He hasn't said one word. All right, let's check out. This is Dave's Hot Chicken. Anybody out there know that what we're looking at here? Have you used it? Dave's Hot. Oh man, look at that sucker. What is that thing? Is that like they order, like they challenge you to eat that? Wow. Hell yeah. Logan. Logan's killing me. Oh, what are these things here? Top loaded shakes. Oh man, why don't they have anything like that around here? What is that on there? They look like Fruit Loops. Top loaded shakes. All right, let's take a look at the menu. So, Dennis, where are there any in the East Coast, or is this strictly West Coast? That's not a challenge. What's not a challenge, Sandon? No, you can't look at my location. Sorry. Select the location. Well, I wish they would show me all the locations. Well, guess not. I'm missing all your guys' comments. All right, guys, I'm going to be going to bed real soon. Wife went upstairs. Ride every day is good exercise. Going on a bike ride every day is good exercise. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Oh, it's West Coast right now. Is anybody that can beat Dave's Hot Chicken out there? Trying to think, man. Guys, Chick-fil-A is Chick-fil-A all the way out there? Is that worldwide? I cannot believe Chick-fil-A, the business that they do. Every single Chick-fil-A is around the corner with cars. How is that possible? How can you make a business that everywhere has cars lined up around Howling Rays? Chick-fil-A is overrated. The amazing thing with Chick-fil-A is there's not much variety in all reality, but it doesn't need to be. Just a normal chicken sandwich and a shake and fries, the waffle fries, you're good. You don't need all the crazy variety. It's unbelievable. It's the pickle. The pickle on that sandwich is so good. Active frame train. Roy Kroc. What is Roy Kroc? I haven't tried the spicy Chick-fil-A. My daughter ordered that one. All right, let's look up. Is Roy Kroc a real restaurant? Or are you messing with me? Are you trying to get me to say something? Somebody got me on that earlier, man. They got me saying, they said I look like Mike Blank. You can fill in the blank. And I kept saying it over and over. And I realized, oh, what am I saying? It was bad. It was really bad. Does sound good, but I'm not being rude. They gave you who gave you frozen fries? Who is IT mem? Who gave you frozen fries? No way Chick-fil-A gave you frozen fries. No, Ray Kroc is the founder of McDonald's. Hey, what's up, Thomas? Thank you for joining the live stream family here, everyone. Ray Kroc is been at McDonald's. Uh-oh, Ida moved into number 2. Is that your name? IT Mem? All right, we got to do a quick check here. I'm going to be signing off soon, guys. Going to bed. Logan, you're still number 1, but IT Mem came in at number 2 now, and Hamilton didn't say one word and is sitting at number 3. Juan, you got bumped to number 4. Porch Crab, number 5. And Saunder, you're at number 7. And I don't know who Rorzaz is. Rorzaz Bodyguard's at number 8. Dennis, you're sitting at number 9. Um, all right. So somebody brought up, what was it, Roy? Roy what? No, I missed it. Oh, yes. Coda knows it. Everybody brush and floss before bed. Do not go to sleep with food and sugar or anything in between your teeth. Train yourself now before it's too late, guys. My dad has all his teeth pulled. Now, I know he's older, but guys, it starts at our ages back here. Train ourselves. I never fall asleep unless I brush and floss. Get that food out between your teeth. And when you go to the dentist, you'll be right out of the dentist in 10 minutes after you're cleaning. Trust me on that one, guys. Really, I hope somebody takes that to heart. Not for long. Dennis is going to move up the my favorite restaurant. Well, Juan's asking a tough one. Well, Olive Garden is off the list. They have gone backwards. Olive Garden, I used to love your chicken Alfredo and the breadsticks. You went backwards. So you're talking about a known popular restaurant. Oh man, the best. I gotta think about it. I gotta think about it. Um, there's really is there one that's like blowing me away? There's local places that we go to that I like the most, but yeah, extra virgin olive oil, Red Lobster. I think they're going out of business, Dennis. Um, no, not Applebee's or Chili's. There's better. There's better than that. Um, it used to be Carrabba's, but now they went backwards. Man, there really is not any good restaurants that are like not like Chick-fil-A domination type of thing. Long John Silver. Yeah, if you want grease, go to Long John Silver and eat hush puppies. That you'll get some grease out of that. Oh, I love pasta too. Gosh, who? Let me think of a restaurant. I'll tell you, PJ Wheelahands is up there on my list. I love to eat wings when I go out. Um, why did YouTube get banned? My YouTube? Oh, you remember my other channel? I don't know if you're referring to my other channel that got banned. Woodbrook Pizza. Okay, Woodbrick. I didn't try that yet. It does look good. I can't do the mod pizza thing. Mod pizza. I drive by that and I'm like, no. PJ Wheelahands. I don't know if it's out there where you guys are. Again, it's not going to blow me away, and like I have to go, have to go. Not like Chick-fil-A domination. I don't know. Is there a restaurant that right now is just like Chick-fil-A domination out there? Um, yeah, a reason to live. I don't know who you are or how you know about my. Were you referring to my? I made $5,000 twice, 2 months in a row. I told that story. You have to go back, guys, and find that one. Made 5 grand. YouTube just dumps it right into your bank account. So the way it works, guys, first you got to get monetized. So you got to have 4,000 watched hours and 500 subscribers, or YouTube won't even give you a nickel. They won't even consider you. Um, but yeah, I did that back in 2016. Dad's videos. It's still on the list. When I hit my accounts, I see it. I just shake my head. 5 grand. One was 5,300. The other one was like 5,100. Man, and it was right at Christmas time. Guys, I felt like Donald Trump. I felt like I had all the money in the world. getting 5 grand back to back. The kids had the greatest Christmas of their lives. They had more toys. You should see the videos. I'll try to show them to you sometime. Toys everywhere. Like it's like crazy. But then Kappa, Kappa came out, sued YouTube for the whole, under 13 thing. But that wasn't Kappa isn't what stopped me. It was community guidelines. I got greedy. I got greedy and I should have just stuck to what I was doing and doing video clips. And I was doing like Bible verses and I was mixing them in with TV clips. And man, I had 5,000 subscribers. That's all I had 5,000. And yeah, on dad's videos. And they dropped over 5 grand twice, man. And that was it. And Christmas night, 1 a.m. I'll never forget it. All the zeros that came up on the screen. Oh, that was among the worst feelings of my life ever. I mean, me and my wife, we were making plans to go to Hawaii and get cars. And yeah, Jesus died so I can live is right. That night, man, that was one of the hardest nights of my life. When those zeros, all these numbers, I was on pace for 30 grand. I was making 1,000. It was about 1,000 a night. And man, I was on my third night. They owed me 3 grand. I'm like, this is incredible. And I started uploading full episodes of TV shows, and that is a no-no. What I don't understand, why did YouTube flag when you upload something that's not right, they'll flag it. Why did they let it go through? If it violated the community guidelines, my thinking was they would have stopped it right away. If it got through and they uploaded it and no strikes or nothing, why are you going to come back later and tell me I violated community guidelines if you let it get through? Because a lot of them they did not let go through. So I thought I was good. I figured, all right, they're going to flag me. If they flag it, I delete it. And if it went through, I left it up there. And they took down the channel, guys. They took it down. Christmas night, 1 a.m. A night I will never forget. I mean, you know what was going on in my mind? What would go on in your mind if you just made over $5,000 2 months in a row? I was keeping it a secret. I was keeping it, I wasn't telling anybody, just my wife. Nobody knew. My mother didn't know. My brother didn't know. I didn't tell a soul. When you got that kind of blessing coming in, you don't say a word to mess it up. And man, when it's gone, the feeling, I can't tell you that feeling. It was worse than getting fired. That feeling when the screen went to all zeros. And the worst part of it. Yeah, I know. I only have 5,000 subscribers. I mean, the videos, I still see them out there. People have stolen those videos because I know how I made the videos with my words on it. They're still out there. People have stolen them, but only like a couple videos had 1 million views. Only a couple. You don't need that many to make 5 grand, guys. You'd be surprised how easy it is. Some had 10,000 and 30,000 views, but only one or two had 1 million. I made one. A lot of them were Archie Bunker. I don't know if you guys know that show. But I remember I made a show, I made a little clip that said Edith died from phlebitis. Now, you have to be an Archie fan to know what that is. And, you know, Edith died in the show not too long after that episode. So I made a whole little documentary on Edith died from phlebitis, and that got over 1 million views. Somebody stole it after they banned me. They stole my videos. I sold them out there. Multiple people, because I didn't put any watermarks on there. I should have done that. But yeah, when YouTube, man, oh, that feeling. My wife and I were making so many plans. we thought we were gonna be like, Matt Pat and, his girlfriend, like, going on crazy trips, and I was thinking, "Man, 5,000 a month," and then I was on pace for 30,000. I thought I was gonna get 30 grand that month, and the next month, and the next month. Thought I had it figured out. And YouTube, like, oh, I didn't tell you the worst part. The worst part is not giving me closure. That you stole all my hopes and dreams away, and they don't tell you exactly why. You have violated community guidelines and give you nothing else. That is the worst part of it. That it's like not getting closure of why your entire dreams came crashing down, and you can't tell me what I did. And I tried. I tried other channels. I tried to do it again and again and again. I tried to go back to the clips. They wouldn't let me. They flagged me, and it just kept shutting each channel down. And I realized, give up. They whatever it is, they had something on me, and I couldn't do any clips. Now I could do them now. I started doing a few more, but nothing like what I was doing before. I remember going back, and I had a whole list of TV shows from back in the 50s and 60s and 70s, and I was doing all of them full episodes until they finally shut me down. Man, I wish I never did that. I wish I just would have stuck with what I was doing. All right. Yes, Juan, it is time to go to sleep. My wife's up there waiting. Um, so I'm going to take a screenshot of my top 3 fans. This is going to be it, guys. We're going to see who made the top 3, and you are going to have your own personal thumbnail that Bruce is going to make you tomorrow. Check it out by lunchtime. It's going to stay up for a very long time. You're going to see your name up there. All right, here we go. I'm going to hit the button, and let's see who made the top 3. And here comes the screenshot. Oh man, are you kidding me? I wish it would be somebody who was interacting. Holt Harrell, number 1. Holt comes in and hardly even talked to me. Logan, you did interact a lot. Number 2. And IT Mem hardly talked at all. Came in at number 3. I mean, I guess there were I did miss a lot of messages out there. So let's give shout outs to the others. Coming in at number 4 is Hamilton. Hamilton homegrown. I don't think Hamilton said one thing. Not that I saw. Juan, you had a lot of interaction. You came in at number 5. And Little Leah. Little Leah, again, I don't even remember even talking to Little Leah. Porch Crab I talked to came in at number 7. Little Leah was number 6. Uh, Freetend, number 8. Sandun talked a lot tonight and came in at number 9. I don't understand it. Um, Roraz at number 10. Roraz Bodyguard. I don't think I talked to Roraz too much. A Reason to Live. I did talk A Reason to Live at number 11. Dennis, you came in at number 12 tonight. Devereaux at number 13. Devereaux interacted a lot. Coda. I don't know what happened, Coda. I know you made number 2 a couple nights ago. Now you dropped to 14. Sorry, Coda. Esox. Esox, I don't know where you went. Where did Esox go? He disappeared. Esox came on and he came in at number 15 tonight. Lindsay at number 16 said hello. Kakarot, don't even remember talking to you. At 17, Jordan Bunge at 18. We'll stop at 20. P and Peace had some things to say, but was a little crazy tonight. At 19, and Thomas Penman at number 20. All right, guys. Well, thank you for joining me on my live stream tonight. No, I'm not Brazilian. I'm Italiano. Italiano. Do you remember Screech's secret sauce? Who knows what that is? Who knows Screech's secret sauce? Let me look at some of these messages I'm missing. Back to Italy. Lucas says go back to Italy. I am going to sleep. You missed the story. Well, look, go back and watch. It's going to be up. Give it a little time and it'll be up. You can go back and watch it, guys. Guys, if you're new here and you really want to be part of our live stream family every night, go back a couple weeks when this all started as a joke. Watch the live streams to get caught up, and you'll hear a lot of stories of my life. But it's important you if you really wanna know what everybody's talking about, you gotta understand what I went through, and I give a lot of stories of my life, very personal stories. So you have to get caught up, guys, if you really wanna be part of the live stream and have we're here to help each other, we're here to have fun, we're here to entertain each other. Nobody's making money from this, I'm not making any money from this, we're just here having a good time, talking. No politics or religion. Bruce told me that. But guys, stay tuned. My iPad is coming in the mail April 29th to May 4th from Amazon. I'll do an opening, a unboxing for you. Um, by the way, whoever saw my other unboxing of those 2 router nodes, those mesh nodes, man, they are fantastic. The internet is humming in this house. Beautiful. Congratulations to my top 3. Look tomorrow for your personalized thumbnail from my AI companion, Bruce, and I'll do a recap of what we talked about tonight and give you a shout out. And if you have anything you want me to plug, I'm gonna have to get an email address. You guys can email me. I want my top 3 people to get something out of their uh, victory. So, like a plug. I got a lot of subscribers who's going to see your stuff. So, I'm going to work on that, getting an email set up, guys. And then we're going to do Love Connection. I am determined to have a male and a female only. No offense to anybody, but it's going to be a male-female love connection. I want to play matchmaker, and we'll do that through email. Tomorrow, I'm going to set up an email account, a Daily Dose of Jeff email account, so you can email me your picture and your bio. I'm going to play matchmaker. I'm going to find you guys your soulmate. I will be so happy if I do that for somebody, even if it's for one couple. I want them to say, "Daily Dose of Jeff. We met on Daily Dose of Jeff." Oh, man, that would be mind-blowing. Alright, guys. Talk tomorrow, same time tomorrow night. What's tomorrow? Wednesday? Oh, I gotta take my daughter to youth group, so well, you know what? I'll go live from inside the car tomorrow. I drop her off around her youth group starts at 7 p.m. Eastern. So when she goes, to youth group, I will go live at 7 or 7:15 Eastern time tomorrow in the car for like at least an hour, as long as I'm not on the phone. Somebody's always calling me. But I'll plan on going live tomorrow, 7:15 Eastern, if I can. Most likely I will. If not, same time, 9:30, 10 o'clock at night. All right, guys. Anyway, it is so fun talking to you guys and telling you my life stories. I'd love to hear from you guys too. A lot of fun. All right, guys. God bless. We'll talk tomorrow.